If we had to go get bank financing, you would have to come out of pocket $6,530 every single month, right? And your cash on cash is negative 25%. If we had to go get bank financing, you would have to come out of pocket $6,530 every single month, right? And your cash on cash is negative 25%. But after you stabilize the property, your cash on cash is 53%, and you're making $13,000 a month. All right, so you'll make $23,000 gross. Your operating expenses are $3,600. Your NOI is $19,673 minus your mortgage payment of $58.55, and the $13,810 is where your income is, which is 53. Remember, we're just pulling the terms over here. If you switched your terms up and said, 40% down and 9% interest, whatever you can get, you click on the cash flow, then you could see that it's changed to 40% cash on cash return, and your net income has come out a little bit different. Okay, so that's kind of how it looks, so you're looking at both your current and then your after updates. Okay, and then the question is, how much are you willing to come out of pocket in order to, buy the property? Okay, now obviously this is a severely mismanaged facility, so the question is, would you be willing to buy something like this? Okay, and then this is why we chose the cash option, and I just ended up raising the money, and then we just bought it with cash because he wanted $1 million. He did not want to own or finance. He only wanted to either to go to a bank or to pay cash. And so I opted for the cash and just raised the money is what I did. But you can see here, like we were making $3,000 a month, in the beginning, it's 30, our expenses are 3,600. So we're coming out of pocket, $675 a month is what we're doing. All right. So we're just barely breaking even on this facility. All right. But the goal is, right, to make $23,000 a month. All right. Expenses are still the same. They're not going to change so 3,600, your NOI is 19,000, and then your net income is 19,000. So it's 23% cash on cash return. Okay, so that's kind of how we do it. Now, obviously, a bank is not going to finance this. So you'd either, because it's not making the money, right? So I'd either have to do cash or I'd have to get owner financing. He didn't want to owner financing, so I decided to just raise the money myself. Okay, now these terms right here, all these terms right here, they flow to the offer letter. So here's the offer letter. Okay, and so this is the magic letter that you can just print right from the deal analyzer, and now it's showing it's a cash offer of $1 million, or you can owner finance it, make anywhere from $330,000 to $500,000 if you owner finance it. And so we kind of lay it on the line and just give it to them so they can see exactly what they could be making if they work with us. And it just says, like, look, these are just, all terms are negotiable. Let's meet on Zoom and I schedule a call on Zoom. Let's discuss this. And so this is why I do so many Zoom calls. It's exactly because of this. I mean, I have at least several Zoom calls a week with owners because we send out so many offers, and then they just want to hop on Zoom and talk about it. So this is the magic letter is what this is. Overall, you could see here that you're inputting all your information, you're adding your unit mix, adding your economic and economic occupancy and physical occupancy. You're looking at the competition and doing a competitive analysis. You're looking at your financing inputs, right, in terms, and seeing what you think you can get for financing terms. And then you're looking at your cash flow, overall cash flow based off of your valuation current, your potential income, and then your after updates income, right? And this is basically the steps of the deal analyzer. Okay, and that's how we came up with the numbers we did for ours. Okay.
Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.